Welcome to another Daily Watches video. We're gonna go over the main pairs as usual. So first of all, let's kick it off with the euro dollar. What we're seeing right now on euro dollar is that we got this minor 4-hour demand below in here. However, keep in mind the overall daily structure is switched a little bit bearish since we already touched into our supply in here. But nevertheless, we can still see some kind of pullback to the upside, because especially we have this 4 hours stacked with a daily demand zone in here. So for now, I am watching for another small up move on EUR/US dollar to bring us back to the upside. I'm going to be a little bit careful. Like, what you usually want to see is you want to see in a 50 minutes, you want to see highs being broken. Now we got this ugly candle in here, this ugly gap in here, and what I want to see is this high being taken out basically, and after that creating another demand zone and going up from there. For now it is still fairly bearish, but we might see another pullback back to the upside, at least on euro dollar. Now if we go to the DXY, what we can see is that we can get a pullback from here, but what I was expecting yesterday is that this high would be broken, and this can still easily happen. We got a lot of selling liquidity in here, and usually a high like this is going to be taken out like sooner or later, like before the end of this week. I think this high can be taken out. For now, on the 50-minute, it is still fairly bearish. So what we already saw is we had a change of character, and after that we had a small liquidity grab. Now we have some equal lows. What price looks to be doing is to go further to the downside. So for now it is fairly bearish for today at least. And I'm expecting price to go back into this demand zone, but what I really like to see is this equal high in here being taken out first. So we already took a little bit of liquidity with this one, so we might easily just shoot down since we already took like the day trading liquidity, right? But yeah, it is just stuck in this small range in here, and I really want to see price going back to demand and flying from there. But if I look at the euro/US dollar and the other pairs I'm going to go over now, then a pullback to the downside would make sense for me. So the dollar, then what we can see is that we have demand in here, but this one can be broken, right? Like we already have a lot of liquidity in here, so I'm expecting a little bit more downside on AUDUSD dollar. And what I would prefer to see is price going here to take a short from. Now we do have this demand zone in here and a lot of liquidity, a lot of lows in here that can be taken out. So it's gonna be the question if we're gonna visit this demand or this supply first before this demand's taken out, or just gonna break through it and go back hopefully to our old daily stacked with weekly demand below in there. But at least for now I'm still bearish on AUD/US dollar. Well, yeah, we might see a little bit of pullback, but it's not probably not gonna be a significant move. At least not something that I really like to trade for now. So I'm just keeping an eye on it and not doing anything. Now regarding GBPUSD on the daily time frame, it is still fairly bullish. However, on the 4 hour we already switched bearish. We have this supply up here. But yeah, for now price looks like to go up. That would make sense if the DXY starts to break down. It is not really something I like to trade as of now, but yeah, a little bit of a pullback back to the upside would make sense. At least the bigger supply and demand zones I am watching for now is this supply all the way up there and this demand below in there. For now I don't really like to trade. I'm just carefully watching and monitoring the market. Now what we do see on the 50-minute is that we are seeing like change of characters, right? So we got a big push to the upside now. We got this change of character, and we have this demand below in here, and we have this demand that broke the high. So you could be watching that. Let's quickly grab it. This one. We have these two. Prefer price to reach back into here, take this low in there, but we do have it, and price looks like it is going to fly a little bit. And yeah, for now I'm not trading it, I'm not touching it. I would like to see price fisting back into supply, but that is my strategy. So you might trade differently, but at least that's it for GU. Going over to NZDUSD, we had a big drop to the downside. What we're seeing now is the price is also coming out of that demand a little bit. We already took it out, so we already broke the low in here, but we had a swift pullback, so that means that demand can still be in control. Now we draw it right, we can see that this one has been taken out, right? So we still have a weak low in here, but for now, at least on the 50-minute, it looks a little bit bullish. We got another change of character in here, and we got demand below in here being created, so we got this one in here being created. Now for now I would like to price to visit back until demand and maybe hopefully take out another high, and then I'm gonna take a trade from there. But at least for now I'm just watching in to see what it is going to do. Now if we go to gold, what we can see on gold real quick is the price on a daily is still bullish. So overall on the daily time frame, it is still bullish. Now on the 4-hour, we took out this demand, we created supply. Currently price is in supply, and what I would like to see for gold is this supply being removed and price just flying from there. Overall, it is still a bullish structure nevertheless. So price touched until this demand zone in here, and I hope this supply can be removed so we can make a retest and go higher from there. So that's just what I'm watching for gold, at least for now. Now also on the daily time frame, you can see similar scenario. We got the daily demand below in here because we took out the highs, and yeah, besides that, I'm just watching for this supply, if it can be removed or not, or price just going to fall. At least I'm still bullish. Now going over to the Bitcoin, we're coming out of a supply zone. What we marked yesterday was a 50-minute supply all the way up there. Price fell. It created another change of character. So for now on the 4 hours, not really a lot. We do still have this bigger overall daily supply all the way up there. Now what we marked yesterday on the 50-minute, that was this supply zone. So it was, I think we had like 1 hour supply zone in here, and mainly because we had a change of character, price came back to supply, made like a change of character again, but it was just a fake out basically, and after that it just dropped further. Now it is a little bit tricky, I have to say that, because the overall 4 hour is still bullish, and what I'm expecting is price to just play ping pong, so to go down a little bit more, to visit at least until this demand zone. So yeah, if you want to trade it, yesterday this one was a really good one. For now I don't really have anything to trade actually, mainly just watching the market to see what's going to happen. At least on the 4 hour, it is just coming out of a supply zone, so it's looking a little bit bearish. Now yeah, on the 1 hour not really a lot. We had this supply all the way up there, but besides that currently it is not really doing anything. Now we have a small change of character, but it's not going to be a significant one because we don't have a bigger supply. So with this one, we had the bigger daily supply, price pushing down, creating another supply zone in here, price going back, was a nice short. But for now, we don't have any demand in here, so I'm not taking any trade for this one at least. So yeah, I'm just carefully waiting to see what's going to happen until the end of this week. And we might see another setup, but for now at least, I don't really have anything to do for most pairs. So that's it. I'm gonna close this video, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Ciao.